Well, hello, this is Dr. Scott Alpert. I wanted to talk about gratitude. It's in 23 years in the industry, I've done a lot of learning, mostly from the people that I have counseled. In particular, the first person that I actually did my dissertation on was a man that had multiple personalities. And it was an honor to really meet this person, start to work with them, and really learn and grow as a clinician. Basically, if you're not familiar with multiple personalities, is if we are very small and we go through a shock, that it can fragment our personality. And unfortunately, this person went through a lot of abuse before the age of 5. And this is a really important period of our development, and his development was just racked with violence. So little fragments of the personality would actually take over. And it was a beautiful process to see how somebody that had gone through such tremendous abuse, that had real issues with bonding with anybody or trusting at all, would open up his heart to me. And we went through an amazing progression. It's a good dissertation read. The bottom line, I watched him regrow up from being an infant and being an adult, and he was in his 40s, and I got a phone call with him about 6 months after treatment, and he had never been in a relationship before, and he called and he said, I just moved in with my girlfriend, and it was like the first girlfriend, so this was his first live-in relationship, which was just an honor to me. But I'm really, really grateful. I think that the first placement that I had, this man that was anorexic took me under his arm and he said, you know what, I like you, and I'll show you that people that are therapists, and he had gone through a lot, will unzip people and then leave them. And he said, you got to zip somebody back up. And he went through the process with me. I didn't learn this in school, but it was really handled with real tender love and care. And just walking someone back in time and getting back into themselves. So often, even in crisis teams, we would go to a situation and we'd say, okay, where were you standing? What was going on? Who was around you? What was their point of view? We would try to get a 360 view of what was going on, and all that's doing is re traumatizing somebody. What we learned is that allowing people to just communicate if they need to, but to just be in a loving place that's very receptive. It's not about interrogating, but it's more the fact that there's another human being with them that cares. And with spiritual psychology, we see love as the big healing force. So I'm grateful for my education. I'm grateful for the clients that have been brought in my direction. And I'm grateful to have the opportunity to express myself and share it with other people. This is a fine art of is psychology. And we try to make it into a science, and it's, brain chemistry this and the brain wiring that. But bottom line, it is really two people that are interacting in a really safe and healing environment. And to us, if we provide loving, that's the healing agent. We don't have to shame you. Why? You've shamed yourself enough. So all we are here to do is provide support, and that's why I'm grateful. I'm grateful that I learned this for myself, because I did some tremendous healing on my own, and now I get to share that as a living. So if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to give us a phone call.